I want to speak on this real quick while it's on my mind. I was just in right there in Walmart, right? And have you noticed that you know that you have a compassionate spirit for the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native American people? I want to. Here's a question that I want to ask. If my Hebrew brother get this here, have you ever been in a position to where you was looking at something like me? I was in there looking at the tablets and the iPads and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Somebody, what you doing looking at? You already got a phone and you talking about looking at a tablet and iPad. Yeah. Um, I like it. You know what I mean? I like doing stuff. I just I like doing stuff like that. I also have more than one passion. I also have a passion for my people, and I see it more and more. And the Most High said, I mean, it's like He's saying, use the gift. You see what I'm saying? Because I know that it's been so many obstacles in my way, and I want to stand up and I want to be strong for for the God of Israel. But I was in there just looking at some tablets, right? Just looking at them like, damn, I was just looking at them, looking at, you know how you're in there looking at different prices of different things and you're looking at, and then all of a sudden they had some so-called, they had a so-called black people was right there looking at them. You're right. And you know how it was when we was kids, when we went to the store and we couldn't afford certain things. You see what I'm saying? And I when I seen the so-called black sister, the child that was in the store, bro, it's like what they said. I think they were saying, "Grandma, come on, ooh, grandma, they got tablets. I want a tablet." And I'm sitting right there, and I'm hearing that. I felt so. I don't know. I felt out of. I felt like you feels weird when you hear somebody else want the same thing, and the first thing that came to my mind is you got to think of other people the way that you would consider yourself. If you go back and you look at a lot of them videos that I actually did when I early part of me when I first started YouTube, like 9 8 9 years ago. Matter of fact, I'm gonna post a couple of the old videos from a couple of years ago. I'm gonna make sure I try and do that when I get home. And I'm sitting up there listening to them because I thought about myself when I was young. You see what I'm saying? When I was a child, and it was certain things that I wanted, and for somehow my parents couldn't afford it, and it was to the point to where they couldn't afford it. I went to crying. You see what I'm saying? I did. So I'm saying to y'all now. Here's a so-called white man. I don't know what the hell he looking at. He's sitting right over. Look at that. That's why the Bible says they hunt our steps. Now what is he doing here? You see what I'm saying? Now I just turned around and I just noticed that. And this is how you know these damn devils, man. Yeah, they sit right there. It sit right there and look at you do that. Just as I'm sitting here trying to speak on something positive. Esau, boy, I tell you, you can see they prove themselves to be the devil. You know what I'm saying? But uh, me myself, I don't think they don't trust me. I don't want to even go there because you know what I'm saying. Because not everybody they go around here and they pick on people, and they just sit right there and they just sit. I see. I just noticed that. I just noticed that how they sit back and they try to be sneaky. Not just a man, you ain't in no car, but you still like you standing right here by me. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to say is I felt bad and I don't know, I felt shame. That's just the true part of me. And that's the true part of me wants to be that. But I lived in an environment to where I had to be aggressive. You see what I'm saying? And even to this day, it's like when you come up in our environment, I guess those are part of the curses too. You see what I'm saying? But I'm trying to raise myself up. You get what I'm saying? And if anybody out there can get a prayer through that praise and that's a little closer to the Most High, and can, and because I used to pray back in the day, I have to admit it, but I was more so like I was praying practically no doubt to the wrong God, Caesar Borgia. But oh, it's lit. If I'd have known it was gonna be lit up out here like this, I'd have kept on going. Now, yeah, but anyway, I turned around. My bad for keep on jumping all over the video. But I see him. I'm standing back there, and I just turn around and look right there. He was right there. Esau is standing right there. You know what I'm saying? It's like they are sneaky. You know what I mean? It's like It's like you ain't doing nothing. You just sitting there. You just walk. You walking. You walking. Walking. And all of a sudden, it's like they just walking behind you, just walking and following you. Like, what the hell is you doing this for? Like, but anyway, the very title, Esau is the cause of us suffering. And I felt bad, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess, God will put a spirit in you. I believe when you are born, when his chosen people are born, I believe he put a spirit in you like, damn, if I I wish I could have, if I had the money, I believe, by the grace of the Most High God, I think I would, I would have wanted to do that, because this is something that I wanted to do when I first started YouTube. I said, I want to get my so-called African American black people together, and I want to like do things for them. I would be saying in the video, I want to buy things and do. I would say, you don't hear me say it often because I'm trying to like put forth action. That's what I always say. You see what I'm saying? But I know everybody is not going to receive it. Everybody is not going to be receptive to it. So I said the best thing I'm gonna do in a situation like that is just take it to the ones that will appreciate it. You see what I'm saying? And so I really actually felt bad by being in a situation like that. And it's like, you'd be like, you know what? You don't want to get on. It's like you don't want to brag, but you want to put it into action. So that's really what I'm all about. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't want to let too much out, but I just want to just let people know that, I just want to put it into action. That's the most important thing. You see what I'm saying? Now I know some of my family might look at the video and be like, you ain't that passionate toward me, or something like that, or whatever. But I try to be, you know what I'm saying? I try to be righteous, and I try to do everything I can is to be as righteous as possible. You know what I'm saying? I want to be able to do something, but I want to be able to put some actions behind it too as well. You know what I'm saying? That's what I want to be able to do. Now I know everybody, you can't reach everybody or whatever. Um, but you know what I'm saying? But that's something that I want to do. You know what I mean? And it makes you feel funny. I say, well, because the what was going through my mind, it was like, wait a minute now, you got to realize you ain't the only one that's in need. That's what I was. That's exactly how I was thinking. You know what I mean? And I felt some type of way, like, well, okay, you got to give other people space and treat other people the way you want to be treated. When they said, "Oh, look at the iPads," when they were saying, when they children saying, "Oh, look at the," when they were saying, "Look at the iPad, look at the iPad," and I'm sitting right there, and you know how stuff just catch you off guard, and you don't be expecting it, and the parents be sitting right there, and and the family be sitting there, and it's like, and the first thing came to my mind. Now you ain't the only one in need of that, so you can't. I mean, you're not the only one that's struggling for something. You see what I'm saying? You got other people who are struggling for the same thing. You see what I'm saying? So at that moment, that's what I was thinking. You know what I mean? I got another video. I'm gonna do another video on some things, man. And but at the end of the day, I'll be back and I'm gonna see y'all later. I'm gonna talk a little bit more on that when I get home, people. All right, I'm out.